You kept this a secret this whole time? Why? I wanted to tell you at the concert. Oh, you wanted to tell me? But this man's trying me. He 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 trying me. Please, it's this. No, no. Finn. Big fan, it was you? Oh my gosh. Finn, yesterday you visited the store right before I locked up. I'm sure I locked the window after Mason, and yet there's no one else who could have done it. While I was talking with Alex, you were free to roam the store. Finn, say something, please. Don't do that. Don't do that. Maggie, I'm sorry. No, this can't be. There's no time. This is no time for leniency. No matter your feelings, we all must vote. Oh, everybody just knew it was Finn, huh? Wow. Okay, no, never mind. We talked about it. Without Risher even saying a word, Finn's podium moved into the center of the room. Enough with your silence, you foolish and callous traitor. Speak. You, even now, you shouldn't be fixing your lips to say anything to Big Finn. I know he sit up here, he has damned us. He said, F y'all, I'm finna get out of here. I don't care. That's Big Finn, and he always gonna be Big Finn. So, convince us that you're not responsible. He can't. At least go out. Like, I don't know, man. Please don't lie. Look, Matt, shut your fuck up before. Finn, tell me I got something wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. I can't. Yeah, I knew it. What? Finn. So, the guilty party finally emerges, and you're not even willing to put up a fight. Pathetic. Shut the hell up. Look, he's bowing out gracefully. That's all we can hope for. I'm sorry. Sorry, Big Finn. But why? Like, did you just want to get out of here, or did you really want to work for the Golden Foundation? Which was it? No, this can't be happening. It's happening, baby girl. It's happening. I'm sorry, Maggie. I'm sorry to myself. I'm just as attached as you are, bro. This sucks. But it just makes too much sense. It does. It does make too much sense. I didn't want to see it. I wanted to blame Mason. I wanted to be Mason so bad. I think even in the other video, I said it could have possibly been Finn. But I was like, nah, it's Mason. How can this make so much sense? On top of unlocking the store window, Finn also purposely threw me into a panic yesterday by telling me about Mason in the food elevator. Yeah, he did. Because of that, he made sure I closed up hastily. I didn't even think to double check the window to make sure it was locked. And then, instead of heading over to the diner with the rest of us, he said he'd alert the others. Yep. We just believed him. Because of our exploration into the kitchen, we provided the perfect distraction for him to set up the trap. If only the pieces didn't fit so perfectly. Finn, you've always been someone I thought I could trust here. That day at the concert, I thought we really connected. Now it makes sense. How cold he started to act towards me. I wasn't just imagining it. Oh. No, you might have been on to something, Maggie. Sure. My bad for getting on your case so bad. Being stuck here, did it really turn him into such a monster? He's not a monster. He set up an elaborate trap. It's not like he did it himself. I mean, yes, it's still terrible that he killed somebody, right? But, and it was very calculated, so I guess that's actually really terrifying. But, I'm just gonna keep reading. Wait, there's something I'm overlooking. I'm overlooking here. There has to be. Why? The results for this round of voting were different from the other two that came before. Finn received votes from all 14 of us here, which means Finn voted for himself. I didn't even clock that. So Finn must have voted for himself last round too. Oh, Finn. He couldn't bring himself to vote for me. Why? Why would he do that? Why not at least try to toss a vote someone else's way? What would be the point? Like, seriously, ask yourself, what would be the point of doing that? I feel like trying to lie your way out of it when you're, like, at this point would be just loser behavior than just bowing out gracefully. And he's not even trying to defend himself either. Could it be that he's already given up? I mean, it's possible that if we don't piece everything together, he could still win. That's the thing. After killing Zoya and putting us all through all of this, he's just giving up? No. No. I won't believe it. I can't bear to think of another person just giving up on life just like Amelia. Oh my gosh, Maggie. It's over. He's going to die. There has to be more. There has to be a reason. Okay, what you want him to explain? I would like the explanation though. I would very much like to hear him talk. That I would like. Why won't you fight? I can't give up. I won't give up. I won't let it end like this. You know what? You a good one, Maggie. Even if it seems impossible, even if all signs point to it, I won't ever surrender. I'll prove you innocent, Finn. Even if you won't do it yourself. Is he... He can't be innocent, Maggie. Because if he is, that means one of you are going to get killed. Maggie? What the heck? I know you, Finn. I know you better than anyone else here. This isn't like you. Somehow. I know. I know you didn't do it. I pray and hope that he really didn't. But Maggie, are you sure about this? Dig all you want, but you might not like the answer you find. That's okay. Madeline, remember what we discussed. You cannot continue to lie to yourself. You cannot expect yourself to make the impossible possible. You cannot expect to change the truth. Everyone, thank you. I appreciate each and every one of you looking out for me the whole time. Looking out for me all the time. But I'm telling you right now, I know what I'm doing. I can see a path towards the truth. The real truth. Very well. If you feel this strongly, I shall leave matters in your capable hands. Miss Crane, you continue to impress each and every day. There's something that's been bugging me, itching at the back of my mind. I can only hope it's somehow related to the case, but I think I know now. That's right. There's a suspicious piece of evidence that was found. That thing. Overlooked. Yeah. We've been overlooking it now too. The evidence we haven't brought up is brought up. It is this. I'm going to save first. What? I'm making all these save files for what? Calvin, do you still have that strange device you found? Huh? You want to see that thing? Yes. Please, could you show it to us again? If it helps. Here. The hell is that? Oh? Explain it, Puck. Huh? That look Puck had when Calvin pulled it out. It was a look of recognition. Mild surprise. Hey, Puck. You know what this device is, don't you? Who, me? I think you're getting too worked up there, Maggie. I mean, what would make you say that? Bro, if you don't spit it out. Puck. The way he's looking at me. The flicker of his true self. This is something only I know about him. He must have come across this device the last time he came in contact with the Golden Nation. But to the others, it's not something he should know about. Oh, that's true. If they start to catch on to him, Seed's life and our escape is put at risk. Still, I know I'm onto something here. This is a risk we have to take. Puck, it's okay. You can tell us. We're all going to be safe. All of us. It's a military-grade handheld laser cutter. Huh? Hold up, what? What? A laser cutter? Wait a minute. Could it be possible that maybe Finn did set that ish up, but he wasn't the one who did the killing? Maybe. It can slice through almost any metal, but its eternal power cell has to be recharged frequently due to its low capacity. So, that's another example of the Golden Nation's secret technology. That was what was used to cut the statue. Cause I was so thinking about, was that thing really that strong enough to pull that thing apart? What the heck? So, okay. Yep, you mind tossing it here, Calvin? This seems like it's out of juice. No more cutting today, folks. So it was used. Hold on. Puck, how do you know about that? Oh, we found some in the kitchen when we went up there. Neither of us had any idea what we were looking at, so I left Puck to figure them out while I investigated elsewhere. Good save, Maggie. Hey, that's right. Don't suspect me just because I gave you the text verbatim out of the instruction manual. And before you get any bright ideas about any of the kitchen trio smuggling one of these things down to this level, check out how bulky the thing is. No way any of us could snuck this past you. Oh, I guess that makes sense. Sorry for suspecting you. I just wanted to make sure all of our bases were covered. It seems I was able to cover him. Good job, Maggie. Besides, there's no way Puck did the crime anyways, since we've already established that the trap was set up while we were in the kitchen. Puck looks like he's thanking me, but he's still obviously worried. I hope I didn't get him or Seed into any trouble. Hello. Can we stop wasting time already? What does that have to do with Finn? She's right. I haven't proven anything yet. But now, I know that the device Calvin found is a portable laser cutter that connects to something else we found. But what? The statue, girly? Yeah, it's that statue. That statue. I'm gonna save again. Statue. I'm not dying here. Okay. Hello, what does that do with Finn? We already found a culprit, haven't we? You can't tell me you struck out again. You found a laser cutter, big freaking deal. I'm not dying here just because you want to go off irrelevant side tangents. Unless you can prove that has something to do with the case. You're just wasting our time. Come on. Did you guys take a close look at the statue? Specifically where it broke in half? I had thought that the way the statue broke in half was a little too clean, but now I know why. The laser cutter must have been used to prepare the statue to fall, which means someone was definitely there at the crime scene to do that. But that's crazy. Like, they had to, right? Well, they could have been. How far does the laser go? Right on. I get that the pull test is pretty damn strong, but cutting a chunk out of a statue beforehand would have definitely helped. So, they're saying that it was cut and that it stayed in place? Okay, so... I mean, I guess Finn could still did it. Indeed. I also surmise that the killer made cuts in a way that to ensure the statue will fall exactly where they wanted it to. If by some chance the statue happened to not fall right where the remote and victim were stationed. Okay. But... no, how would the statue fall? If it didn't get... yeah, they had to... okay. So the statue fell so that it could be... so that it could fall on Zoya so she could trigger the remote. Yeah. The preparations would have all been for naught. And while we're on the topic of the remote, they must have used the laser cutter to create the spot under the floor where it was hidden. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, so, well, we solved the matter of the device, haven't we? No one doesn't change the fact that Finn was already admitted to his wrongdoings. Have we solved it though? There's been a sort of a pattern to our reasoning so far. To be honest, the details of the murder itself are pretty cut and dry. But the way we've made progress is by figuring out whether it's possible that the person could commit the murder. This is it. The last thing we need to figure out. The missing piece. Where on earth did the laser cutter come from? Well, we can figure out how it was acquired. We can figure out who could or could not have claimed it for themselves. Even if it turns out to be Finn. But how? We haven't seen anything like it anywhere until today. Well, besides the kitchen apparently, but there's no way you brought any down. Just to be sure, you didn't stock any of those in your store, do you, Maggie? No. Not at all. I'm sure of it. Okay. Blake. I hate to be the one to say it, but it's starting to feel like it could be anyone. Huh? Look, we turned the whole facility upside down in the past 2 days, haven't we? Ever since we weren't allowed to go home, we've been searching like crazy. Who's to say that someone didn't find some secret hiding spot or something like that? You know, kind of like how you guys found that flash drive yesterday. And if they were already plotting a murder when they found it, you can be sure they're not going to tell us about it. That could be true. I'm at a complete loss. There's no way of telling where that laser cutter came from. Man, I don't know, I'm still looking at you, Mason. Our logic took us so far, and yet, now, we're faced with a brick wall. So you're just gonna accept death like that, Finn, even though you didn't even do it? You just want all of us to die, huh, Finn? Gosh dang. Well, he does have a pattern not defending himself, huh? But you want to even defend yourself when all of us are gonna die? Gotta get better, fam. You losers aren't getting on my nerves. You have this guy standing here and not even denying the fact that he killed Zoya, and you're just going to ignore it? Because that would be a dumb assery move. And that's the important thing here, isn't it? No, our lives are the important thing. No, at this rate, we'll never be able to reach the truth. There's really no way forward. There's no way of knowing where the laser cutter came from, because we had to figure out the evidence, or else we're dead. Even if he did do it. So, this is where the logic ends. What do I do? What can I do? Finn, you gotta speak up, man. One mistake here and it's all over. If we vote incorrectly, we all die. There has to be some way to push through. That's it. This is Finn we're talking about. At a time we trusted each other, he really opened up to me. I'm the only one who gave him a chance. Fine, if logic doesn't work, I'll bet it all on emotion. Finn. Finn, there's no denying it. You did unlock the store window. You did steal the pull to us. But even still, I have to believe that in a reality where you didn't commit the murder. Okay. I'm still in denial. I'm still trying to blame Mason, but like I said, we need to figure out why he did it, or the details regardless. You hold the key, don't you? The key to everything. All I have to do is to get you to talk. Talk, man? Oh, you gonna make this difficult. Shoot. Get out my face. Like, he's making this so difficult. Look at me in my eyes, Finn. I know we got a connection. Oh my gosh. Finn! There's been something welling up inside him. He's been uncomfortable since the trial began, and somehow even more than usual. It's like I can almost see what he's thinking. Now I'm convinced he does know something. And not only does he know something, but it's like he wants to tell us. Tell us, Finn. Don't you want us to live? You willing to give yourself up? There's some type of mental block. He wants to help, I can tell. More than anything, he wants to help us understand what's going on here. But for some reason, he can't. He needs to push. I can help him. I know I can. I can't fix you, Finn. But I know I can understand you. When I asked you to prove me wrong about you committing a crime, you said you couldn't. But I don't think you said you couldn't because you actually did kill Zoya. I think you said that you couldn't because there's some eternal force that's making it so you can't say what you want to. Whoa. Finn, there's no reason you have to die here. You didn't kill Zoya, so why are you taking a fall for it? Everyone's been so harsh on you since you've been brought up here. Everyone thinks you did it. I know how hard that is to bear. I know how much it hurts. But even before, you've been ridiculed and judged by everyone. I even judged you too. I used to think that you thought you were better than me for being so quiet. Oh, my baby, Finn. Stop. But the Finn I came to appreciate was so much more than that. I know how much friendship can mean to you. I know that if one of the people here took the time to get to know you, the real you, they'd see exactly what I see. You can't keep feeling powerless. You can't keep telling yourself that you're worthless. And if anyone tells you that, then they're no friend of yours. Sorry, I can't do all that. It's 4 in the morning now. Please, Finn. There's no meaning in this. You deserve to live. To, to, yes? What is it? Come on, Finn. Oh my gosh. Finn's face is a ghostly pale. He has a look of complete horror on his face. With his whole body trembling, he croaks out his next few words, and in doing so, he seems to be resigning himself to some unknown terrible fate. True. Oh my gosh. The real prize. Huh? For winning the study. Oh my gosh. What? What? The real prize? Finn, what are you talking about? You know what it is. He was gonna tell me something, but we got interrupted, and I really freaking hate that. He doesn't have it in him to respond. It took everything just for him to say what he did. That's the best you've got. Your last desperate plea is something so asinine. No, it's not. I trust Finn. We can't just ignore what he said, especially after how hard it was for him to say it. If there's a real prize for winning the study, then, William, is it possible that what you showed us was a fake? How dare you? Yesterday morning, I revealed my prize to all of you out of the goodness of my heart. And yet you trust this worm, the last-ditch effort to pin the blame on someone else. You trust him you trust him rather than me, your esteemed mayor. Do you understand just how hard I've worked to keep the peace here, to protect all of you? I understand that, but we have to follow this line of reasoning. Isn't that what you've been advocating for the whole trial? We can't convict unless we're sure. He's clearly spouting nonsense. There aren't any holes to be explored. Finn is the culprit. And if you think the prize for winning the study is false, then go ahead and prove it. I'd like to see you try. The prize he showed us, it was those files that gave a bit of overview information on each of us. Wait. So did Finn get the real prize because he was kind of the one that did the work? Is that what happened? Because I don't think William has reason to lie. I remember being disappointed that that's all it ended up being. It made me feel stupid for trying so hard during the first 4 days here. But if those files weren't the real prize in the first place, that would explain why they ended up being so lame. Hold on. If those files weren't the prize, then what were they? How did William get his hands on them? It could be the same as a laser cutter, right? He could have just happened to come across it somewhere and kept it hidden from us until yesterday morning. He showed it to us before Richard even gave the announcement that we were supposed to kill each other. That means he found it during the first couple days. You see now, don't you? Pretending that those files aren't the prize for winning the study makes no sense at all. Even if I presume we found those files during the first few days here, what reason would I have for not sharing them with the rest of you immediately? What reason? He's asking rhetorically, but I feel like I actually have an answer. But why? It's because I had the same experience. I know why you didn't share it. What's preposterous? Along with those files, you found a message from the Golem Foundation, didn't you? Huh? What's this tucked away on the bottom of the cupboard? cupboard. What's this thing? It looks like it's some kind of tiny car part or something. Another folder sitting here too. Top secret, I bet. You found the toy motor retrieve. Yeah. The Gold Foundation asked you to keep the files a secret from everyone else, didn't they? Just like they did with me and the motor I found. Are you telling me it's William? Ain't no way. Are you telling me that it's William? And he asked Finn to set it up for him? No. I would actually personally beat this dude's ass if it's William. I mean, I guess not, because we can't move from these podiums. But the Gold Foundation asked you to keep the files a secret from everyone else, didn't they? Just like they did with me and the motor I found. Alex, Calvin, you can back me up, can't you? That's the motor I showed you that I added to our boat on our third day here. On our whatever. On our third day here. Shit, you're right. Oh, my voice. At the time, I was perplexed at how you acquired such a convenient item. I am positive you did not purchase it during the activity itself. Rather, you were already in possession of it beforehand. You must have had the same experience with those files, William. And when the Gold Foundation themselves asked you to keep quiet about the help you've been given, of course you comply. Maggie, I have no idea what you're talking about. Huh? You may have had that experience, but I fail to understand how that applies to me. Those files I showed you were the prize for winning the Isolated Society study. Nothing more. Shoot, he's right. I have a hunch, but that's all it is. I can't exactly prove that my version of events is the case. Now seems like an appropriate time to interject. Oh, what now? I believe that Maggie's telling the truth. You see, I too was burdened with a secret object thrust upon me by the Gold Foundation. Really? What was it? Finding it was much the same as your experience, although the device was hidden in a pot in the shed. At first I had no idea as to what it was capable of, but when the second group activity began, I soon came to understand. I was able to insert my fingers into the device and allow it to shock me. By doing so, I was able to contribute energy towards the energy generator and assist in keeping the lights on without running. What? You were doing that behind the scenes the whole time? So long as Maggie did not saddle me with other orders, yes. I had almost forgotten. Back then, you were trying to keep something to yourself, weren't you? Correct. I did not care that the Gold Foundation wished for me to keep it a secret, but there was no need to mention it for now. So, you two got secret items. Still, I don't understand how that... Hey, now that you mention it, I had one of those things too. Are you kidding me? Is William really a snake? Yeah, it was stuffed into the milk tube on the first day I got here. A little device about the size of a book. You know what? It's probably better if I show you now what it does. Pretty cool, right? I can project a hologram of myself 20 meters away. What? I can also give it pre-programmed commands to make it look like it's moving. It sure came in handy during our Capture the Flag game. It really gave Maggie the slip with this one. No way. So that's how he was able to sneak past me then. He ended up getting tagged in the end, but not before he moved our flag close to the border. Up close, it's obviously not the real puck, but from far away, it looks pretty convincing. I still can't believe that thing takes regular batteries. Hold on, there's a pattern here, isn't there? Everyone keeps mentioning how their secret item helped for a certain group activity. You're right, Acids for the second, mine for the third, Puck's for the fourth. All we're missing is the first. Oh. Oh. So you had the things to help us with the first group activity. And you didn't show us. Or you didn't use it. What exactly is it you're implying? So you hid the prize from us though. Cause I'm like, okay, sure, you kept that a secret, fine. But which makes sense that you would keep it a secret because it literally has everybody's files. The first activity we played had us matching fun facts to each other. It was difficult because we hadn't been given a lot of time to get to know each other beforehand. But those files, they would have definitely given you a leg up during the first group activity. Isn't that right, William? You've got to be kidding me. He set Finn up. You are dead. You're dead. You're dying. Holy shit. You hadn't advantage and still ended up losing. That's right. I did lose after all. You may think you have a case here, but your evidence is still lacking. Like, so he just decided not to use the ish. Because it would have also put him at disadvantage, but he still lost. Your evidence is lacking. You cannot directly prove that I found the files beforehand. As I've already told you, I was given them for winning the study. That's true, but then that also means why would you be given that as a prize for winning the study? That doesn't make any sense now. Now you're not making sense. The fact that the secret item for the first activity is missing and that you presented those general files as your winnings is too big of a coincidence. The real prize for winning the study was the laser cutter, wasn't it? Impossible. What more can I offer than the truth? Your entire argument is built upon nothing. He's not admitting it. Of course he's not. But we don't need him to. Finn, you would really die for this man. That's why he wasn't saying nothing, because he would die for this man. Stand up, Finn. You literally set up a murder for him. You would die for him? Are you kidding me? What, are you in love with this dude? Finn, he pointed us in this direction. We've only been able to figure out this much thanks to him. Thank you for speaking up, Finn. He's been staring at the ground for a while now, but I'm sure of it. This is what he wanted us to find. Time is almost up. Now vote. Is Finn innocent or is he guilty? Everyone, trust me. I know how crazy this sounds, but I know Finn is innocent. Don't listen to her. Don't let Finn trick you right at the end. Voting him innocent would kill us all. They all looking at you sideways. He's innocent. I'm voting innocent. The votes are in. You have determined that Finn is innocent. We did it. Is he actually innocent? Now for the truth. If Finn truly is innocent, the trial will continue. However, if he is guilty, everyone besides him will be eliminated. Here it is, the grand reveal. 3, 2, 1. In reality, Finn is innocent. Oh my gosh. But he still might die if I understood the rules right. That is crazy. You may now vote for the next person you'd like to bring up to the stand. Okay, I think if we don't get it after this one, yeah. If we don't get it after this one, somebody's toast. Oh, William. You're gonna die today. Who the heck voted for Blake and... Who the heck voted for Blake? No. Okay, I guess William voted for Blake, but who the heck voted for Mackenzie? Who voted Mackenzie? It's been decided. William has been selected. That is crazy, bro. That's crazy that you would do this shit. And I thought he was so high and mighty that he wouldn't do this. I should have known better. It's as Rain said, he's literally one of the slimy bastards. I should have been suspecting you first. He's literally, isn't he like an engineering major? Oh my gosh. Sorry, Mason. Sorry, Mason. Now, things have gotten interesting. 3 members have been cleared of all suspicion, and the 4th has taken the stand. If William is determined to be innocent, then one of the previous 3 will be executed at random to make room, so it's gotta be William. It's got to be William. If William is truly culprit, then we move on to the final accusation. Either way, Aster, Maggie, Finn, William, one of you 4 is certain to die. Now, let the discussion commence. What more is there that I can say? I've spoken nothing but the truth. You have my word. Yeah, and you have not spoken the whole truth. It puzzles me how we've confirmed that Finn stole the Politus and yet he did not commit the crime. What are you talking about? Did this man do it or not? I'm gonna be pissed if William didn't do it and it's actually Mason. Because that means 2 people are dying. Or, no, not necessarily. Only 1 person has to die. Man, oh my gosh, I'm mad. It puzzles me how we confirmed that Finn stole the Politus and yet he did not commit the crime. How am I to know where that laser cutter came from? How am I to know that what Finn meant by the true prize? All that I am capable of telling you is the honest truth. Have I not proven my devotion to each and every one of you? Have I not proven myself to be an extraordinary mayor? Sure, maybe you was lying to us and maybe you still want to work for the future Golden Foundation. Please, you must believe my word. William will never believe you, no matter how many times you repeat it, no matter how hard you may plead. I will never respect you. You, all of you, you can't do this to me. And you, Finn, I'll have your... I'll stump your head. Say another word to him. Richter, we're ready to vote now. Whoa, are you sure we're not rushing it? I'm inclined to agree, but there aren't any other loose ends, are there? If anyone has any other explanation for why it can't be William, we should discuss it. But if not, let's do it. I'm tired of messing around. I want to see whoever killed Zoya squeal already. Whoa. Excuse me? But, William. Well, if everyone is in agreement, I'll make the voting options available. You don't have to press them immediately, but they're there. You're making a mistake. Let it be known. If you press guilty, your lives are over. He said your lives. It would be our lives, sir. Oh, Lord. We're really voting right now? Hold up. Wait. Look, if I get game over right here. Like, because why haven't we had a discussion? Why haven't we had a discussion? I still want to think it's Mason, but I guess it just makes sense to vote guilty here. Because why did he say your lives are over and not our lives? That's ridiculous. The majority already. You really are in a hurry to get this over with. William has been declared guilty, but whether your decision reflects reality remains to be seen. In truth, William is, don't say innocent. Please don't say innocent. Okay. He's guilty. That's crazy. Explain yourself, William. Explain yourself. Or do we have to do the explaining for you? You ass wipe. You absolute ass wipe. So, you blithering band of simpletons finally figured it out. You think this makes you intelligent? You think this makes you superior? You're nothing. Just a bunch of insignificant peons who are destined to live beneath the elite. This was a really good trial. This was really good. Because it wasn't very clear who it was. I wasn't able to guess from the beginning. It was good. I mean, you could have guessed it from the beginning if you hated William, I guess. And was suspecting him all the time. It's crazy. So you are a liar, it seems. This is what I get for taking people at face value. You're sheep. You only reached the answer because Finn handed it to you on a silver platter. Well, he's got his ear. And Finn. How could a worm like you ruin my perfectly executed plans? You literally handed your plans to somebody else. What did you think was going to happen? You were supposed to be my loyal pawn. Yeah, and now you about to be a forever. You're supposed to stay quiet and take the blame. But no, you want to play the hero. Did you think your tiny insignificant life could be... Sorry. Y'all don't deserve that. My bad. Y'all ain't do nothing. You betrayed me. Me of all people. Boy, you betrayed us. You betrayed all of us. You don't get what's coming to you. You're gonna die today. You're gonna die today. And no one's gonna feel bad about it. No one's gonna feel sorry for you. Except for Finn, I guess. The one person who's been looking out for you. Who wanted to protect you? Me. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Your superior older brother. They're brothers. They're brothers. No wonder. Wow. And then I say in the other when Wayne was sitting there yelling at him, I was just like, why are you like this? Like, did your parents treat you like this? No. I mean, maybe. But certainly it's his own brother mentally and verbally abusing him. In another lifetime, in another universe, William, I will beat your ass. What? I thought you said what? To keep it a secret? Well, now is not the time for you of all people to speak on keep it secrets, now is it? That's right. The sniveling insect of my embarrassment of a brother, well, half brother. He making my hair hurt. You too. You kept this a secret this whole time? Why? I wanted to tell you at the concert. Oh, you wanted to tell me? Silence. Backstabbing. This man's trying me. He 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 trying me. The reason is simple. Merely associating with a disgrace like Finn will only drag down my own. You've been associated with him this whole time. You've been associated with him this whole time. You've been using him to do your fucking dirty work. It's probably a blessing that it ain't normal hours. Cause I would have got real loud, started yelling in his mic, and y'all part ears would have had to suffer. I was beside myself when I discovered that for whatever reason the Golden Foundation has decided to invite him to the study alongside me. Before entering the study, I instructed him to distance himself from me as much as possible. The sight of him alone is enough to disturb my excellence. My baby Finn. Big Finn, man. Starting from the moment our car pulled into the parking lot, our detachment from each other began. To avoid entering the facility at the same time, I ordered him to take a lap around the building before entering. I'm assuming William was maybe like 22? 20, maybe, maybe just early 20s age. Finn is like 18. Okay. Oh, is that why I met Finn outside when I first arrived? At the time he looked so sad. I could have never guessed it was because he had been told off by William. Of course, I soon realized that the Isolated Society study was turning into a competition. I came to see my brother and I's connection to each other to be a tool to be exploited. Oh, you. Yeah, you used them because you. And you will rot in the ground or be incinerated. I don't know. Right in the atmosphere. Burn up. Incinerate. That's right. William only won because of Finn's help. Bitch ass. Finn said he worked with William because he admired him, but even then I sensed there was something more. Why could you not replicate what we were supposed to do just a few days prior? Why would you sell me out at the last possible moment? Because he shouldn't have to die for you. You absolutely suck. You suck. You are a wretch. A stain upon the earth and all of our eyes. Don't act like this absolves you of any guilt. You murdered Zoya, the same as I. He was declared innocent. No. Innocent. It was your plan. He wouldn't have done it otherwise. Finn, how can you let him treat you this way? Don't you hear what he's saying to you? Yes, Finn. Go on. Answer Maggie's question. Because it's true, I'm nothing. I'm lesser. I'm useless. But, William, he's always been so... You are the more competent one. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Do you want to witness me beat William's ass? Because I will do it. I will do it for you, big fan, just so you can see how weak this man is. He is a weak ass individual. and he gonna die a weak ass death. William was everything that I should be. I've always been worthless to compare. I've always been too worthless to compare to him. All I can do is help him as much as I can. I shouldn't have said anything. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm always. Oh my gosh. You are literally one of the smartest people here. Big fan. Oh, you deserve better. And that's exactly why William needs to die. It's time. Kill him. I should have just listened. William, you aren't deserving of forgiveness. Shut the fuck up and die. What? Escape from this place revoked. You will die here, and after what you've done, I will not care in the slightest. Bro, you about to die. The hell are you talking about? Now then, Richard, let's move along, shall we? Huh? Oh, okay. We have to put together the accusation. Just go ahead and try to put together an accusation. The final step of the trial is the accusation. You must compile the correct evidence for William to be convicted. If you're successful in this, then William will be executed and the study will continue. However, I got so thrown off I was even reading his voice. Whatever. My throat's hurting anyway. However, if you get just one fact about the case wrong, William will graduate and become an agent of the Gun Foundation, and the rest of you will die. You've already correctly identified the killer. Now, figure out the method of death, the locations of both the victim and the killer at the moment of death. Good luck. Okay, well, we already solved the case. Now we have to just put it all together, right? That is correct. Alright, then hear me out, everyone. I'll go over everything that happened in this case. By all means, go ahead. William, why does he seem to be convinced he has upper hand? Because we don't know about the laser that much. We have him on the ropes, don't we? It doesn't matter. I know exactly what happened. I'll figure it all out. Before the crime was committed, a lot of work went into setting up the trap. To compose the final accusation, select the correct option to fill in the blank in the sentence. Sometimes there will be two blanks and the two words, and the answer will be separated by a slash. Recreate the events as they transpired to events for a of your understanding of the case and make your final accusation. Okay, save. Yesterday, near the closing time from our store, Finn came by. I remember seeing him off at the time, but then again, so was I. Yesterday, near the closing time from our store, Finn came by. I remember seeing him off at the time, but then again, so was I. We were just given the news that we were supposed to kill each other, so I didn't think much of it. God, I couldn't have imagined that you would be caught up in this. Anyway, while Alex and I were distracted, he secretly unlocked the window to the store before alerting the two of us about Mason's escape attempt. While Alex and I were distracted, he secretly unlocked the window to the store before alerting the two of us about Mason's escape attempt. And the frenzy, I closed up the store and headed over while Finn promised to tell us about Mason. And you know what? I'm sure he did do that, but his intentions were off. After distracting everyone towards the diner, he snuck into the store through the window he unlocked earlier. Once he was there, he took a bulletus along with a near invisible piece of wire that could be later strung through it. After getting the equipment, he met up with his accomplice, the true killer in the park, William. William. His brother. Okay, because I was like, why are there three of them? After handing over the goods, I guess that William had Finn keep an lookout and directed others towards the diner while he set up his trap. While tying the wire around the neck of the golden statue, placing the pull-tabs on the roof of the shed, he planned for the statue to crush a person caught in its path. He tied the wire around the neck of the golden. Okay. Using the laser cutter that William had received as a surprise for wanting to study, he placed precise cuts on the golden statue to weaken it and ensure it fell the way he wanted it to. He also cut the divot on the ground to stash the remote for the pull-tabs. By doing this, he was able to create a sort of pressure plate right in front of the murder weapon so that it will fall on the victim for sure. The murder weapon is the statue. It's the statue of Herrick Golding. I don't know if he intended for her to be skewered. The impact alone would have been enough to kill her instantly, based on the state her body is in. Regardless, that's what happened. I'm sure of it, Risher. The murder weapon is the statue of Henry Golden. Go on. I need everything at once for the accusation. Okay. Well, everything that was set up went according to plan. The next morning, Zoya visited the park and asked her in search of a flower that she wanted to give to Patrick. The next morning, Zoya visited the park and asked her in search of a flower that she wanted to give to Patrick. Okay, man. While thinking about, my mind is on autopilot right now. While thinking about how she wanted to give it to him, she must have stepped on the remote, springing the trap into action. The victim's location was the park right in front of the shed, to be more specific. Wait, was the park right in front of the statue? Okay, and so her body ended up where we found it, just like Aster's testimony said. The victim's location was the park right in front of the statue. Okay. After her death, she fed her blood Aster plant, the blood falling from Zoe's corpse. And that's why we thought that she was the killer, but now we know better. It was actually you, William. I got it right? It was actually you, William. Bravo. You actually figured all of that out. I congratulate you, Maggie. But you never would have arrived here by your own merit. Mason, Aster, Finn. You'd be nowhere without them. Bro, you'd be nowhere without Finn. Are you kidding me? You're actually a hypocrite. Like, he just bullies Finn so much because he definitely feels inferior to Finn, because Finn is clearly so much smarter than him, so he gotta make Finn feel like he little. That may be true, but it doesn't matter. I already know that my strength lies in my connection to others. I know that I can't push through things alone. I can see the good in others. There's no reason for me to bear all the responsibility of saving everyone myself. Right. You see, that's what makes you all second rate. This is why I'm the mayor. Please somebody tell this man off. Please somebody tell him off. You're literally nothing without Finn. You're nothing. Finn's betrayal is all the evidence you need to see. The only person you can trust is yourself. I worked diligently for years building myself up, creating the person I am today. This is why I, William Lanksey, am superior. So this is the real you. What you told us about staying together, about how you protect all of us. It was a lie. You only wanted us to stay calm so you could scheme in the background. You never wanted to save us. You only wanted to control us so you could save yourself. What's the problem with that? I've only known you people for a week, or have you forgotten? I am much too important to die here. have too much value to contribute to the world. Wow. The rest of you, well, you're expendable. William, he just wants to survive, the same as us, but he gave in to the temptation of the Golden Foundation. We don't have a choice. We have to end this. It's over, William. You've lost. I've lost. Aren't you forgetting something? Huh? Since you were much too small-minded to figure anything out on your own, why don't I spell it out for you? Here it is. Your missing piece. How the laser is used, I think, or I don't know, maybe. The last thing you need to convict. Where was I at the time of the murder? Yeah, I'm like, that has to do with the laser. It has to do with the laser, I think, or maybe not. I'm tripping, cause like I said, if you cut it precisely, then it just would have stayed in place. But where was he? Where were you? Oh, that's Finn, say it. Maggie, I've been thinking this over. I'm starting to think there's no way to tell. What? Does anyone remember bumping into William this morning? Sure, he was at the jail, but what time was it? Hey, he didn't pop into the gym, didn't he? Someone grabbed me a little later. Could he have been with me at the time of death? Hold on. I do remember him at the library for a time as well. I was under the impression he was on. Oh dear. Alex, what is it? Patrol. Are you simpletons beginning to understand? I've been consistently on patrol ever since I set that trap in the park. I've gone from location to location, no special order, only lingering in one spot for a moment, only venturing someplace different. Witness my brilliant master plan. I planned for every single eventuality. Does it really matter where you were at? Even if you figured out the evidence that the evidence intentionally leads to Finn, even if you figure out that I was the one who set the trap, even if you figure out every single detail of the case, you'll never know where I was at the time of the murder. Don't you get it? All roads point to my victory. Not even I know where I was. How can you possibly hope to prevail? Process of elimination. No. Is he serious? There's no way this can be right. Come on, Maggie, search your brain. There has to be a way out of this. Finn, do you know anything? Anything all that can help us? Maggie. No, I don't know. Of course he doesn't know. Only entrusted him to the parts of the plan that were absolutely necessary. Spineless as he is still nothing but a liability. Even still, it's quite clear I put too much faith in him. What are we going to do? If Finn doesn't know anything, and William doesn't know anything, then who does? Oh? Hey. Is Matt finally finna contribute something? Oh my gosh. Wow. William. And what do you want? Earlier, you told Finn that his escape from this place was revoked. But like, you were the one who murdered Zoya. We know that for sure now. You're the only one who he set free as far as we know. So, why did you say what you did? Spit it out already. I don't owe you anything. I've already helped you peasants more than enough. And if I told you that I knew where you were at the time of the murder, what then? Huh? Matt. Patrick, don't look at me with those eyes. But, Matt, William, need your answer. Please. Why should I? Don't you trust her, man? What? Don't give her an inch. The truth is, she doesn't know a damn thing about you. She's lying. But you can't deny that she's figured you out. If you win now, you have some way of getting one of us out of here, don't you? Bro, what the heck? I know you lying. I know what I think is happening is not happening right now. Since Finn lost his chance, she's just trying to make sure that she's the one you pick. Blake, Matt, I do believe the two of you are correct about this hitting power. You see, there are aspects of the case I still find to be mystifying. For example, why did William ensure that the murder took place in secret, that his identity wasn't known, and that his location was obfuscated? It's clear from his behavior that he knew these things would be beneficial to him before the trial even began, However, there were no rules stated by Richter enforcing or even recommending a killer to carry out their grim business in secret. Well, yeah, but wouldn't it have been the most beneficial thing to do? Otherwise, it would easily point to the killer. Oh wait, they didn't specify how this issue was gonna go though, I think. Nor did Richter make any mention of a potential killer seeking to keep their specific location unknown. Regardless, William acted in a way inconsistent with what we know about the case and studies rules. Yeah, now I'm thinking about, we didn't learn about how this even goes until after the death happened. To remedy this logical inconsistency, I'd like to propose an idea. I do not believe that the laser cutter was William's prize for winning the study. At least that's not what the entirety of his, at least that was not the entirety of his prize. He was also supplied with information and the circumstances surrounding the challenge for graduation. This information could have specified that in the event of his victory, he would be capable of bringing another along with him. I will neither confirm nor deny, but I suppose I can tell you this, not that it will matter. 1130. It's a code that can be input on one of the laundry machines in the laundromat, the one in the back right corner. That was the true prize for winning the study, what I found upon entering the code. You won't ever really know, will you? Unless you all somehow miraculously make it out of this. I suppose it's possible that when I unlocked it, I was informed of my ability to provide protection to another. But who's to say, really? I think that's exactly what happened. And Matt's not someone who we can underestimate. She figured it out too. That's why she's coming up with whatever excuse she can think of to make sure she's the one you choose to save. But it's a lie, because she's not the one who knows where you were at the time of the murder. I am. Are you kidding me? What kind of moronic garbage is that? I'm with you on that, Matt. How can you say all that with a straight face? I'm the one who pointed it out in the first place. I'm the one who's telling the truth. You're obviously trying to piggyback off of me. You're jealous. Jealous that William and I are going to get out of here and there's nothing you can do about it. Well? Oh, Matt. Really? That's how you feel. You two. You decided with William over us. I can't believe it. I wish I could say this was unexpected. Humans, so quick to sell out their fellow man. Matt, you bitch. Matt. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. All of you. Stop looking at me like I'm some kind of monster. Stop acting like you're better than me. If you knew what I know, you'd do the exact same thing. Stop pretending that you're all so virtuous. Matt, so this is a part of you too. That's a part of her that's right. I'm sure that most people prioritize their own safety over the safety of others. But this hypocrisy. This whole time she's been fighting on Patrick's behalf, trying to uncover the person who killed Zoya. She accused Aster, she accused Finn, and she accused me. Oh damn.